Bro, the the demonic agenda that is currently going on today is just wild. What's good? If you are new to this channel, it's gonna get interesting, especially if this is your first time coming across one of my videos. It's gonna get really interesting. For my family, my returning family, we have another music video breakdown, okay? Because I've been getting a lot of videos sent to my Instagram DMs, and I appreciate everyone who sends videos to my Instagram DMs so we can watch together. And within one of those videos, it was a clip, it was a fast forward clip of Kanye West's new music video. And the title of it was Kanye West's new music video is demonic. Now, we have to think about the entire context and timeline of Kanye West, which has led him up to this point right now. Okay, so he has dropped a couple albums that have been considered Christian albums, like where he talks about God, but he'll also have people on that album like Travis Scott, and a lot of other people that really aren't of God, and they've made that known just by the art that they put out, by the words that they spit, the words that they speak, just by their fruit. You know, just it's not hard to see, okay? But this music video really reveals the agenda of what's going on when it comes to Kanye West and a lot of these other artists, because a lot of these artists are claiming to be of God, are claiming to be of Jesus Christ. But at the same time, you'll still catch Kanye West, you know, with Marilyn Manson, which is a known Satanist. You'll still catch these people with known Satanists. And now I even came across this article which was basically saying Playboy Cardi, the one that has satanic tattoos all over him, literally, is turning to Christ. And I'm like, how is that even possible? Because he's one of the ones, you know what I'm saying, that it makes it very clear that he's with the devil. But now this music video right here is what reveals what their agenda is. Okay, so I can't just play it because they'll copyright it. But here's what I'm going to do. We're going to skim through it. So it's literally just, this is the scenery at first. They're inside of a church. It's made known by this cross right here. Okay, and you have Kanye West sitting down here. Now, you're able to see that everyone is moving besides Kanye West and this mannequin. This is a mannequin over here. Everyone is moving besides him. Okay. And now when you're just looking at it, it gives an eerie feeling, like seeing that. And then you also have Michael Jackson here. All right. In the back, you have a man carrying the cross of Jesus Christ. Okay. So as soon as I seen this, I automatically just thought, like, everyone is kind of like participating. The one person that's just not is just sitting down, like, with no expression at all. It gives it like an eerie feeling, as if like the devil is inside of the church. This is the way I'm perceiving it right now. And I want you guys to comment down your thoughts below as we go through this video. Okay, so that's like what I'm getting from this right here. Now we have cops pull up to the church itself, and the horse rides through it. Okay, now when these cops enter the church, two of them come and arrest this nun over here, which is kind of just revealing like the wrongdoing. Now, at this point, it's kind of making it known that people are just playing church. You know, like, people go to church, they play the part, because they know it's right, or it makes them feel better about themselves. But in reality, we are the church, whether it's inside or outside of the building. And that's what we are. That's what we're meant to be. It's not just supposed to be some act inside of a building. So that kind of reveals the wrongdoing of people that, you know, look righteous on the outside, but on the inside, are, you know, they're not who they portray themselves to be. Then you have astronauts that come. All right. So we have this lady over here that walks in, She walks in very promiscuous. And you would think that these two right here are a couple. All right. Now, just realize what's going on, because this is what happens in church nowadays. It almost becomes like a fashion show, like a pageant show. You're inside of the church. You have people taking pictures, posting on social media. All of this going on inside of the church. Is it truly to bring God glory, or is it truly just to feed someone's ego? Is it really self-centered? And that is what is being shown in this music video right now. That all of this is actually going on within the church. Now you have these two astronauts that enter the building. And don't be deceived. You have this in the church. And now you have two astronauts that enter. Okay, now from these two astronauts, they walk up to Kanye West. And it's like they reveal who he is. Okay? Now, the way they're revealing him is to be an alien. Because they take off the mask. It's not like they put on the mask of the alien. No, they took off the mask of Kanye West and revealed that there was an alien below it. Okay? They pick him up and they drag him out the church. All along while everyone is still playing church. You have this dude over here. Everyone is still, the priest is still going, while all of this is going on right in front of their eyes. Kanye West gets dragged out the church. Now you have this man that walks in with the alien mask on. Then he takes it off. And it's Travis Scott with these two women behind him, basically showing how there's an agenda. Well, what goes on that I'm realizing, spiritually speaking, when it comes to sex outside of marriage, there are spirits that feed off of purity. You know, you have the succubus spirit for both men and women. You know, there are spirits within men that can feed off the purity of young women, and that's where they gain their energy from. And then vice versa. There are spirits within women that feed off of pure energy from men, and that's where they get their energy from. And they need to get that sexually for them to become more powerful. Now that's just on a spiritual level, but the design of marriage is that when you're having that sex inside of marriage, sex actually becomes powerful on a godly level, rather than like you taking it from someone else. It's actually a more godly level. So boom, that's how Travis Scott reveals himself in this video. He's having two very young wives. You were able to tell that they're very, very young. Now just watch this. Stands in front of the priest. He takes both the young women. And with both the young women and Travis Scott, everyone follows them out. Everyone. Besides the mannequin, which is not even alive. And besides the choir. Besides the people singing. This is like the full screen, so you guys could see the full screen of what's going on, because there's actually 5 people instead of just those 2. So everyone leaves the church. The UFO spaceship thing, you can see in the background, is gone. It goes to another world. Now keep in mind, it was revealed that both Travis Scott and Kanye West, those are the UFOs. All right. And that wherever Kanye West and Travis Scott went is where all those people within the church went. But now, looking at this symbolism, the church is empty. And what do you have left inside the church? You don't have the priest. You don't have the nuns. You don't have the people playing church. You don't have the photographers. You don't have any of that. You have the people that were using their talents. You have the people that were combating these mainstream artists with they're using their talents for the devil, but they're using the choir here is using their talents for God. They're serving God with their talents. So they're left inside of the church along with Jesus. But everyone else went to this other place, this UFO place with Kanye West and Travis Scott. Now, and Jesus Christ is left in the building. So here is where Jesus Christ is, and where everyone followed Kanye West and Travis Scott is where they're at. Who's really following Jesus is the thing. And who's really following Kanye West? Who's really following Travis Scott? Because if we're following the way they live, their mindset, marrying multiple women, taking their purity, that's going to lead to that UFO land, which is proven to be deception, because when Kanye West's mask was taken off, he was proven to be an alien. But that's all just symbolism. But it shows that he's not who he seems to be. He's not who he seems to be. Kanye West will come out and talk about Christian this, follow Jesus this. But is it all just a lie and deception to lead the church away from Jesus Christ? It sounds so evil. It sounds so dark. Let me play to be a Christian so I can seep my way into the church and then lead people away to where I'm going. This place of the aliens. That's not where Jesus is. But the people that continue to serve God, that use their talents for good, that use their talents for God, they'll be with God. And that's exactly what we see in this music video right here. That's what I see. Comment down below what y'all see in this music video. But that's what I see looking at it from a symbolic standpoint. And I really can't see any other, as of right now, I can't really, that's just my interpretation of it. You know, that's my perception of what went on. The church was led astray by these influencers like Travis Scott and Kanye West. What are your thoughts, family? What are your thoughts? Comment below. I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace.